Hello, the World Community Church. We're your missionaries in Africa, the Dugmores.
After 10 years of pioneering bases in Malawi, we were asked to expand our role to be elders in South Central Africa.
Because of this role, we have been on the road now for 8 months.
We've driven about 10,000 kilometres so far and visited about 15 YWAM bases.
One of my favorite bases was YWAM Worcester because I got to play with new friends.
And while we were there, I fell off my bike and injured my face, and I also broke my elbow. And I've got 4 more weeks in the sling.
It's an honour to see bases that we visited moving forwards in their work.
I'd love to tell you about some of the projects we've launched in the last season.
We're really proud of the team at the new YWAM base at the Dzaleka refugee camp. We've got about 50,000 refugees now there from 8 nations like Congo, South Sudan, Burundi. And we've drilled 2 water wells now and hit a really good water source for the farming training centre. And the training centre buildings, the walls are going up and they've just got up to almost to roof height. So we're really pleased with the progress on the project.
We have been able to run COVID response in all 5 nations, our particular focus being YWAM Blantyre, where we have coupled food distribution and Bible distribution for those who are in lockdown and in isolation because of COVID. And this will not only feed the physical but the spiritual.
Susie and I have been doing some online training in member care and in marriage coaching so that we can support staff and leaders around South Central Africa as we travel and online. We've already had lots of opportunity to support people. For instance, one of our staff from Blantyre, he's down in South Africa at the moment with late stage kidney cancer. And without a miracle, he doesn't have long. So please be praying for Frank Kratz, would be really appreciated.
In Malawi, there are 3 discipleship training schools running at 3 different locations. In Tadja, the base in the Muslim tribe, is running a groundbreaking rural discipleship school. We believe that the discipleship movement that has changed millions will start to grow in tribes that are oral cultures and rely on storytelling and not books.
The base where I did a mural and where Daniel built gates and fences to fulfil the government requirements was able to open a primary school for 50 kids. Also, Daniel transformed the accommodation, making more space for staff and students, and they were able to run the biggest discipleship school that they've run for years.
As many of you know, as we drove through Namibia, we had problems with our car and it started to overheat badly. It's not surprising because we have had it for 13 years and it has gone the equivalent of 9 times around the planet. We also had a gas fire in our trailer recently. It was actually my dad's fault. He decided to cook some food with the trailer and he left the gas on and closed the trailer and it started a fire. It melted the roof tents beyond use, and we, praise God, found a 5-year-old Toyota driven by a doctor and bought it.
Thank you for helping us buy this beautiful car. We hope it will take us thousands and thousands and thousands of kilometers.
Thank you so much for your help buying a new car for our work.
Our final prayer point would be for you to pray that we can come back and see our families. It's been 2 years since we've been back, and obviously with COVID it's very tricky to travel at the moment. My parents are not so well and my dad at the moment is in hospital, and so we'd really appreciate your prayers to stand with us to pray that we would be able to see them. Thank you.
Love and hugs from the Dugmore family in Africa.